1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
We're moving. Some things never go out of style.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, it's 7:30 on this rainy Tuesday night. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we're talking about quarter zips because it's quarter zip season, apparently. We're talking about last-minute plans, silent nights out at the bar, and much more. So let's dive right in and talk about how you can join us live if you want to weigh in on those topics or any of the other ones that we've got coming up for you here in just a few minutes. As you know, we are streaming, which means there's a lot of different ways to join the conversation. If you're watching on our YouTube live channel, you can leave comments in the chat. We'll check those coming up here in just a few minutes. If you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or if you're watching on Fox Local on your phone, basically any sort of mobile version, and you want to join the Zoom room, you can't scan the QR code. What you can do is you can go to my Instagram page, Fox5 Producer Chris. I've got a link to it, pinned in my bio. Speaking of Instagram, that's also where we have our broadcast channel. That's where we post a story to get the conversation going a little early. Tonight, I don't even remember what I posted in there about, so maybe you guys can remind me. But we'll get to that coming up here. Oh, we talked about last-minute plans. If you guys still like them, if you still make them, and if they're just more difficult to cancel. We're also streaming live behind the scenes on TikTok right now, so hello to everyone who is making their way, scrolling past me as they go. Of course, my favorite way for you guys to join is if you're watching Fox Local app on your connected TV. You can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, or punch in the meeting ID, and get ready to join us live with your hot takes. I see Kelly, I see Keith, I see Sandra, all in there. Remember, cameras on, mute to start. We'll bring you into the conversation. You can unmute, you can weigh in then. We are standing by. We are standing by for Tony P. It's Tony P Tuesday. He's just wrapping up the 7 o'clock version. He'll join us live here in just a moment. We'll get all caught up with him, find out what's new in his world. In the meantime, though, we're going to dive right in. Because believe it or not, like it or not, ready or not, there are only 6 weeks left in 2025. And that means all those years, yeah, boo is, well, I mean, exciting things on the way in 2026. That's how I'm choosing to look at it. You know what? Before I dive in, Tony P's making his way in. So we're gonna, let's just get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Fox 5 contributor, Live Zone primetime co-host, Tony P. How you doing?
What's going on, my friend? How we
Going
doing?
with the charcoal and pink
Charcoal
tonight.
pink. I call this minimalistic with a little bit of flair, as they say in the movie Office Space.
I went all blue, and then I threw on a gray jacket because
You're looking good, my friend.
I was afraid I would have sweat stains under the arms.
Ooh, those are the worst.
Those are the worst.
They should have like
TMI,
guards.
I know.
They should have like guards like under the armpit. They should create like
I hear
no spots.
Botox can help.
Botox?
I just go with your guys are getting, this is totally off topic.
It helps
I
everything.
Go with the prescription strength antiperspirants sometimes. They help. All
Arm
right,
and Hammer.
in the meantime, Tony P., we are talking about the fact that there are only 6 weeks left in the year.
There we are.
Yeah.
I got really wow.
If you're counting. All the year-end lists are coming out, and tonight we're talking about Cambridge Dictionary's Word of the Year. Did you hear what it was?
I thought it was oh god, it was one of those new
Don't
words.
say it. Don't say
But
it.
Sure.
If you know what it is,
One
we'll
of those new
get to
trends.
it. But this year, it's Taylor Swift's fault, is what we're saying. Because
Oh.
the word of the year, the crown goes to parasocial. If you don't know, the word refers to the connection that people feel between themselves and a celebrity that they have never met. It also doesn't even have to be a real person. It could be a character in a TV show, a character in a movie, or character in a book. In its declaration, the dictionary referred to Taylor Swift's engagement to Travis Kelce, the excitement fans felt when they found out, despite the fact that the overwhelming majority of them have never met either the soon-to-be bride or groom. Parasocial relationships can also take place between people and AI chatbots.
I
so Tony
figured that.
P., do you like this selection as word of the year?
I think it just totally describes how we've devolved as a society
Devolved.
in 2025. Okay, that's one word for Cambridge there. I mean, we are just becoming, the social media algorithms are making us even more like trying to compare each other, keep up with the Joneses. This is part of it. It's parasocial relationships now, where I can fantasize meeting a celebrity or fantasize what my life might be like with them in my life.
Is
I mean,
there-
this is too meta. We're going to have AI bots doing that for people. AI Taylor Swift, we better hang out with them.
Yeah,
It's
well,
crazy.
I mean, that probably
It's
wouldn't be
nuts.
the worst thing in the world. Maybe it would get rid of the stalkers instead if they had their own
Oh.
fake Taylor Swift. Is
Okay.
there any celebrity that you not to go down to like a clinical level,
Ooh.
but you feel like if you met, you guys would be friends?
Ooh, I would say Conan O'Brien.
Conan
Because-
O'Brien,
Because
okay.
Conan's from the Boston area like me, and Conan is quirky and goofy, and he owns it, and he's an inspiration to me. He has shown me a lot of just great, I'm just online through his videos, about perseverance, how he became a host with basically no name recognition and did it and became one of the best ever. And just his whole story. He's so kind, he's so open and generous. I just love him.
Conan O'Brien is a great example of how being smart and funny can get you
And
places
self-aware.
in life. Yeah, that goes along. And self-deprecating.
Yes.
David, welcome to the Lion Zoom Room. Thanks
David.
for joining us.
What's up, guys? What's up, Tony P?
What's going on, baby? How we doing?
David, the
doing all right.
dictionary.com word of the year was not a word at all. It was a number. It was 6-7 nonsense. This one, Cambridge went with parasocial. Do you like that more or less?
I like it more. I don't know what's going on with that 6-7 thing. Someone's got to explain it to me.
I still don't know.
Nonsense. That's what it is. Gen Alpha nonsense. That's a phrase I don't get to use very often. Normally I'm blaming Gen Z.
Can we keep that for a couple of weeks? For the 6 weeks in the new year, can we do that?
Hey man,
All
you
Gen
guys
Alpha.
you guys are old now, so
Right.
Gen
Hey, listen,
Alpha's on
we're
the way.
relevant.
6-7 is 6-7. Did I use it right?
I want to be 6'7".
David, is there any celebrity out there you could imagine having like a friendship with, or that you think would be friends if you guys met?
Jim Loke.
Jim Loke.
Wow.
All right, that's just going to go to his head, though, because now you just
No,
called him a celebrity.
maybe the
He
opposite.
is a
Instead of
celebrity.
my local TV news
He
personality.
is a celebrity, and so are
He
you,
is.
by the way. Okay,
He's a big shot. Allison, welcome to the Lion Zoom Room. How about you? Do you like this selection? Do you think that's where we are as a society? And is there anyone you could think of that you could imagine being friends with if you met?
I don't like the word of the year. To me that they just put any type of combination and make it mean something and just add it. It's unnecessary. But celebrity, I think I would be friends with Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, okay.
She just reminds me, so much of myself. The way she perseveres and she gives a big fu to the people that disrespect her. Like, I love her, and I think I would be real cool with her.
Okay, I like
does.
that. I like that pick. And again, Tanisha, do you think that people actually used parasocial a lot this year, or are they just kind of imposing it on us because we're all in these parasocial relationships?
I'm baffled. I think they do use it often, and I don't really care for it because I'm not into it like that. It's a generational thing, and I'm not there. I'm old.
Is there a celebrity, though, that you think if you guys met, you guys would probably be best friends?
Oprah.
Oprah, okay.
Yeah, big. One of my
I
favorite
want to be
hosts ever.
friends with Oprah
Best.
as well. I want to live in her guest house with Stedman and just reap the benefits.
You
of
get
that
a friend,
ability.
and you get a
Exactly.
friend, and you get a friend. I mean,
Exactly.
just her couch. Actually, just a quick note: the couch from her original show in Chicago is in the Museum of African American History.
Yeah.
It's right there. Her whole set is
It
right
belongs there.
It is so cool, and it's right across from Jesse Jackson's '88 campaign exhibit. A beautiful array of entertainment and really good history. Just want to put that out there.
All right, Chad, I don't care about your thoughts on the word of the year. I just want to know what celebrity you think you would be friends with.
Chris, this is my new favorite question. I'm going to put this in my list of icebreakers. And
Okay.
Tony P, you're my favorite. You're my second favorite Tony, other than Tony Soprano.
Oh,
All right,
I am
so
honored
how
to
about
be
this?
number 2 to him.
Yeah, that's
How about a paranormal parasocial?
okay.
Mine would be Jim Morrison. A
Oh.
paranormal
Ooh, I
parasocial.
like
Okay,
that.
interesting. Yeah, I could see that. You guys would vibe.
I
for
like
sure.
that.
All right, it's no secret who my 2 would be. It's obviously Jeff Goldblum and Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
So, you know,
We have
that's
to get
just
Matt
me.
Friend here to impersonate Jeff Goldblum just so you had that paranormal relationship.
I got to meet Jeff Goldblum, and it was,
Oh, you did?
it was
Okay, okay,
everything I
beautiful.
could have hoped and more. And I'm going to see Keanu Reeves on Broadway the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
No
He's
way.
in that Waiting for Godot with Alex Winter from Bill and Ted, so it's a reunion. Anyway, I paid real, actual money, human money, to go see Keanu Reeves in person. So yeah, I'm guilty of it too. Next up, move over Nike Techs and coffee, because we are in the age of quarter zips and matcha. They're having a moment. This is what I'm told. Complex recently posted about this new trend. The comment section, though, had some thoughts, with some people pointing out that Gen Z loves to mock other generations for their fashion and then turn around and dress just like them and act like they discovered something new. On the other hand, Tommy Hilfiger's official account jumped in to the comment section writing, "This is our time." Tony P, I know the answer before I even ask, but do you like quarter zips or do you not?
In the words of Coach Herb Brooks, this is your time. Their time
We're
is
declaring
done. It
Tony
is
B.
here. Okay?
Tony
Finally.
P, the king of the quarter zip.
We
Jim?
need it. It is the...
There's one of them. There's one of them. Let's go to the next one.
That was a good video.
That was a good one? All right, let's go to the next one. There's two.
That's
That's
two quarter zips.
All right, can we make
Wow.
it three? Three
Yeah,
quarter
baby.
zips.
That's my
Can
favorite
we
one, the
go
light purple
four?
one. Great
Can we make it four, Jim? Do we have four? Four. There's the pink one. All right,
Look,
Tony P.
creative, my
You
friends.
like the quarter zips. We have established that.
Yes, it is the
Would you
epitome.
declare them in?
Yes, because a lot of people my generation are going to become fathers soon. They're getting close to their 30s, okay? And the ultimate sign of being a great suburban dad, like I'm talking Ted Lasso mixed with Steve Martin from Father of the Bride, is the quarter zip.
Is the quarter zip.
With the, cutting the lawn and the tractor with the quarter zip, going to your kid's game with the coffee cup. That's, and then go playing golf after. That is peak masculinity, in my opinion. So you know what? Go for it.
Sandra, some might argue that the quarter zip never went out of fashion. How about you?
To each his own. I kind of, I'm old school, so I kind of like, our old school fashion kind of situation. Now, for the quarter zip, again, you have plenty. That's good for you. On my hand, I really don't care too much for it. I just feel like every generation should keep their own style.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, do you think it's okay for other generations to wear stuff, but just not call it out or say we invented it, or is it kind of we need to stay in our lane? I'm just curious.
I feel like give credit to where credit is due.
I like that.
A lot of the fashion that we have now, we have the 70s and the 80s to thank for,
That's right.
But I feel like, it should be credited to where credit is due. That's it.
Best idea. Chef's kiss.
I promise you, Jess, I promise you, if you went through my Facebook, you could find a picture of me wearing a quarter zip. But it would be from freshman year of college, which was the year 2002.
I got some quarter zips.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
You and Tony P.
got
See,
some
I knew
quarter
I
zips
liked
in
you the minute I
closet,
met
what I'm
you.
saying? You know what I mean? But like she said, to each his own. I mean, if that's in your closet, go ahead and rock it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got a variety of different things. But I like the quarter zips. I got a few of them.
All right,
There
he
you
likes
go.
them. He likes them. I'm going to bring David back into this conversation. I feel like out in Colorado, you may have seen one or two of these before. But my question earlier was, remember we also went through a phase where there were like these sleeveless zip-up vests that all like the Wall Street and tech bros were wearing. So now are we replacing this with the quarter zip, or are these just going to kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah, I guess that is replacing those vests, the sleeveless vests. I've got one of them upstairs. Worn it once in 15 years.
Once?
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't eat it two times in
you
this
guys,
cold winter?
listen, I'm no
I-
fashion expert. I'm no fashion expert, so.
You're not bad, though.
Well.
I mean, this is pretty good. This
Well,
is solid.
This is made out of sweatshirt material, and I was cold earlier.
But
Hence-
again, it
hence
looks
the
good,
sport
though.
coat. Well,
It's like
Tony
golf.
P,
No one
you
cares
just
how it...
flatter me. It seems like everyone's busy these days. Is that a safe assumption?
Yo, this guy here is busy. Very.
Always busy. One blogger says, though, that leaves little room for any leeway, and it leaves little room for last-minute hangs. The piece in the Substack called The Possibility Economy says that research from Desperados found that less than 1 in 10 people make plans with less than 24 hours notice. The blogger went on to argue that spontaneity is taking a risk for the sake of possibility, and that's why people end up avoiding it, because they don't like risk for the sake of possibility. We posted this one on our broadcast channel. Let's take a look at some of the responses. Let's see. The the Wong man. I don't mind being invited, bless you,
Thank
but
you.
I much prefer things planned out beforehand. Freddie said I like to do things to get things done beforehand, especially appointments. Things can go unexpectedly and last minute depending on the situation. Taurus for life. No. American Plumbing Academy. I'm asleep. And Howard Morris Garages. No problem with last minute depending on the circumstances. Tony P, last minute plans. Do you like it or not? Do you make any? Are they harder to cancel?
Yes, they're harder to cancel. That's why I love doing them. Because
Okay.
it also you hold the other person accountable. I always get, sometimes my friends, they're busy and they'll cancel on me a couple days before. It's kind of hard to do that with a day in advance, so I'm a little selfish in that. That's why I love it, number one. Number two, I cut out about 35% of my weekend for just me time and just relaxing. But I hope that like 15% of that gets taken by a couple cool little events that I went to, either just on my own last minute or with friends to brunch or to a game, whatever it is, just to kind of have that spontaneity. And I do weekend recaps on my social media, so I need to kind of have a little bit of, brightness in the weekend.
Allison, how about you? Do you like the idea of last minute plans, like the, hey, let's get together within 24 hours and meet up, or do you like having something on the calendar, on the books, for days/weeks in advance?
Yeah, I definitely prefer the plans to be made ahead. However, I also believe in stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So there could be a situation where I might get invited to something at the last minute, and it will just depend on my mode. If I'm in self-care mode, I might be like, well, no, can't go. Next time, give me, a day or an hour or whatever. But sometimes I just might do it at the last minute.
Okay. Tanisha, how about you? Do you like the idea of last minute plans?
No. Well, as being a breast cancer survivor, I am down for let's do this whenever.
Living
So
life?
if you call me, I have to do it. So
Okay.
I'm good with it.
That makes total sense. Chad, how about you? Last minute plans.
Hey guys, tomorrow night, after you get done with your shift, the three of us, Tommy Joe's and Bethesda, karaoke. Are you in?
We've got a 9 o'clock show too. You know that, Chad, right?
That seems actually kind of
It goes to like
attractive.
11. So you guys hate this idea. Tomorrow night, Tommy
You know
Joe's
what?
karaoke. See you there.
I'm like 70% on this, so getting there.
Okay, so he's
I
going to
don't
wait
mind
for
him. I mean-
something better to come along.
No,
is
would
what I
you
heard.
be? Listen, I got to make sure I'm okay, with the, with other parts of my life.
Okay, yeah, I know what that means.
What plans
Sandra,
I
you know what
got.
that meant?
What plans
Do you
I-
know what that meant? That meant he needs to check in with someone else
I'm gonna
first.
check in, which is important.
Sandra, you there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't repeat the question again.
No worries. We're wondering whether you like last minute plans or not.
I do, and then I don't. Again, I do have children. I have my boyfriend. I have my dog. For me, last minute situations, like I got to figure out babysitters. I got to figure out, so for me, last minute, no.
Yeah.
I kind of like to plan ahead. And even then, planning ahead can give you a little bit of leeway, whether you still want to go or not. I just like being at home mostly.
Yeah, I
And
relate
going on dates with my boyfriend when we can.
I like
So.
that.
I relate to that immensely. And so there is a sweet spot, and I don't know exactly what it is. If it's on my calendar for too long, it gives me too long to dread it and stress about it. And I know it shouldn't be stressful, and I know I shouldn't dread it. If it's, I'm going to name drop a friend of mine, Anna. Anna was notorious in a good way, but she would be like, hey, it's 7:30 on a Wednesday night. I'm right outside your door. Why don't you come down and meet me?
Wow.
And I'd be like, no, I need at least 24 hours
That's a bit
heads
much.
up for that sort of a thing. But it was so nice, and I appreciated that she would do that. She was just driving through the neighborhood. So there's some sort of sweet spot in between the, hey, I'm right outside your door, and let's meet a week from now, where then I have to
Right.
be like, oh, why did I commit to that?
Well, there's a happy
If
medium.
you know what that happy medium is,
Please
drop a
tell us.
comment on
Yes.
YouTube. We're gonna take a quick break, actually, Tony P. We're gonna
All
talk
right.
about, on the other side of the break, Advent calendar season and what the Tony P
I got a
Advent
few of 'em.
calendar would be. We're also gonna talk about going out to bars to sit in silence and whether you like that or not. Keep it here. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, it's 7:51 on this Tuesday evening, Tony P. Tuesday. He's right over my shoulder here. We'll check back in with him in just a second. Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not? We want to check some of those YouTube comments. We don't have a ton, but that's okay. Ryan Nash with his daily. Nice. Appreciate that. You could even hit like or just say like. I don't know if you're real, but I'm putting that challenge out to you in the meantime.
Good positivity.
Pinkalicious 142. I would be friends with Tamala Mann. All right, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
We love the Manns here at Fox 5. They're good to us. They've been on the show, the morning show, several times. Marty Price. I like a day's notice for most things. I do think that day is a sweet spot because you know if you have plans the next day, you know how you're going to be feeling the next day. Like it's not so far away that you could be in a totally different headspace. So I think a day is pretty good.
It can shock you though, kind of like a nice cold shower, right? Back in the elderly times for some of you, you used to have, you know, your aunts and uncles would drop by unannounced and bring food. So you know what? Let's bring that back. Just stopping by unannounced. I want to hear that
Hit
nod.
the boo button. Hit the boo button.
Oh, come on. What about, we just set the spirit.
The holiday season, right around the corner. Again, ready or not, which means Advent calendar season has arrived. Now, according to Google Trends, they are growing more and more popular, especially among adults. Now, this was something I had as a kid growing up, but as you see, based on the content, wine and beer, those ones definitely not for children. Traditional Advent calendars, religious, but now everybody's getting in on the action. Nail brand OPI is offering an Advent set with 12 mini polishes in festive shades, of course. Skincare line Neutrogena offering a 7 days of skincare set. Coffee lovers can get their fix from the Starbucks Advent calendar featuring a different cup of Joe every day. I'm going to skip Tony P first.
Ooh.
I'm going to go right to David in the line.
He's holding it up.
Holding up. What do we got here? Is this a traditional, this is a more traditional chocolate maybe?
I like
Yeah, this is straight up chocolate. It's kind of crappy chocolate too, but yeah, I'm ready for December 1st. Get this Advent calendar started.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. I mean, do you like them? Again, have you gotten ones like for golf, for example, or different types of gifts, or only chocolate in the past?
Hey, don't tell him. Don't tell my son. But we got him. His grandfather got him one that's a monster truck every day.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, look, you're not
Love it.
alone, okay? Because Freddie's got his ready too.
Wow.
Freddie,
Yeah,
this looks like
very
one-
wholesome.
Freddie, this one looks
Yeah.
like it takes a little extra effort though, because it looks like you have to put things in it yourself, or do you just move the wreath?
I just move it. I just
Okay,
move
so
the wreath. I
there's
just want
no
to get
little-
December 1st started.
There's no little gifts inside though. Okay, Tony P, I'm going to come back to you.
Yes.
Advent calendars, do you like them or not? And what would the ideal Tony P? I mean, we heard monster trucks.
You got a few
Don't
out there,
tell.
too, a couple
What
ideas.
would yours be?
I love it for one reason. Is that I'm a big believer in like giving a lot of gifts to open, even if they're not very expensive. You kind of get that feeling. Oh, every day's a new gift, or like you have a lot of things to open. My mother did that. My grandmother did that. We didn't have a ton of money for gifts, but we had a lot of things to open, and that was really cool for me and for my entire family. But that's why I love this. It's small. It's one thing you can open, but you can also have multiple days of getting kind of little surprise gifts. I think that's a wonderful thing to keep the surprise alive.
What would be the ideal, like
Yes.
themed
Golf.
Advent calendar? Golf theme.
Golf balls, tees, golf spikes,
Quarter
a glove
zips.
maybe. Well, that's too big for that. But any type of, or ball markers would be a great thing. I think Titleist is doing something like this. I have to check it out. But also cigars,
Mine
mini
would have
and regular.
mine would have to be lessons.
Yes, in everything when it comes to golf. No offense. But looking
He's
at,
never seen me play.
I can just imagine. No, but overall, I have the sixth sense. I see bad golfers.
Chad is
Oh.
Chad, what would your idea? Would it be something workout themed? Would it be Funko themed? What would it be?
So I got some advice for those that like Advent calendars, especially the chocolate ones. Don't put your kids to bed. Have the chocolate Advent calendar and then go out back and smoke a joint. Because you're going to come back in, you're going to eat
It's
all
gonna
the
be
chocolate
completely empty,
in the
yeah.
Advent
Correct.
calendar. But yeah, chocolate guitars.
Chocolate
I
guitars.
like that. Okay.
So a combination of two of your favorite things. Why
Gift cards.
I like these sort of advent calendars is it's so often it feels like things just kind of sneak up on you. You blink and all of a sudden it's like, holy crap, where did the time go? So this is a way of just like kind of slowing down and just enjoying each day, something to look forward to each day. My ideal one, which I have had several in the past have been the hot sauce ones. A different type
like
of
a hot ones
sauce
type thing.
every single day. You know, sometimes they go like up in heat as you get closer to the holiday. Sometimes it's just a little arbitrary. But shout out to Chanel Oliver, our former planner. She gave me one of the greatest ones of all time, and I absolutely loved it. All right, going to the bar to meet new people, meet friends, or socialize. Apparently, that's so 2024 because Tony P's generation, the hot new thing is a night out in silence, a silent night, if you will, sticking with the holiday theme. More and more so-called listening bars are popping up around the world. Basically, they're a spot where DJs play some vinyl, they spin some vinyl, as the kids might say. People can sit and listen without speaking. Last week, Take It To producer Sophie talked about the silent book club meetings taking place at some local bars here in the DC region and all across the country. That's where people get together to read alone. So Tony P, the idea of going out to sit in silence together, do you like this or not?
I know Professor Scott Galloway, the big marketing and masculinity guy, is rolling around right now angry at this because the goal of a bar is to go out and socialize. I don't drink, but I go to bars because of the camaraderie that I get when people are talking, especially sports bars, and I get a little bit of a high from it. And that's a good thing is I don't drink. So again, it's kind of the high without really the backdrop of that. But this is what bars are meant to be. They're meant to be people talking, sharing stories, memories, laughing a little bit, breaking chops where possible. It's not for this. If you want silence, go to a country club or the silent car at the Amtrak, okay? This is not it.
Allison, I can sit in silence at home.
That's what I was going to say. To me, if I saw you sitting silent at a bar, I would think you're the killer. Why are you sitting there being quiet, making no noise? That is so creepy to me.
Jess, do you like this idea of going out and having like a reading night at a bar or just a listening night at a bar as opposed to going out and socializing?
No, like Tony P said, I don't drink as well either. But like I said, like if I would go to a bar or something, which I haven't been there in a long time, but like I said, those places are for socializing, and like I said, I can be quiet at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather go out and enjoy myself. You know, chit chat.
100% agree. You can go to a library and read for free.
Right, and be around
as
people.
well. And be around people.
Right.
I mean,
have the librarian scold you for a little bit.
Fascinated by what you guys continue to come up with. All right, we're running out of time, so thank you to everyone in the Lion Zoom room for joining us. Thank you, Tony P, for joining us. Tony and I will be back at 9 o'clock for the Live Zone primetime. Coming up tonight, we're talking to two of the stars of the new Fox Nation reality series. It's called Scammed, Getting Even. It's these two YouTube stars who basically help people get justice after they've been scammed. They're going to talk to us about some of the popular ones around the holiday season as well. And then we're going to talk to a former Fox 5 intern who happens to be a student down at the University of Miami. That university recently featured in a Washington Post article about how influencers have taken over the campus. We'll have a lot more as well. Fox 5 News at 8 with Tisha Lewis coming up next. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. This is Tony P. Have a great night. We'll be back same time, same place.